All right. Now, onto the supports. I do think that this is biased. Um, I do think that this is the hardest role because you have a job outside of doing damage and taking damage. You have a job. So for example, uh, like I'll just use Cementos because I main him. Like I feel like whenever I play Cementos, my job is to create cover for my teammates and make it hard for the opponent to attack my teammates as well. So I can throw rocks at my teammates and create and make them much tougher to hit. Obviously, you'll get somebody would say, well, that's not necessarily like it's annoying whenever Cementos does that, right? But if you're being chased down and there's strategy behind it, and there's intention behind it. Some of these characters, like Momo getting a res, this character for his mobility, he can res across the map. He can fill up somebody's health bar and half their shield. She gets 2 reses, and then she can heal the team. Like they just have her. This role to me feels the most defined. So that said, I think that they're all pretty good. I think that without tuning, though, I'm going to put Ibarra in B tier. I'm going to put Kirigiri in C tier. I think Kirigiri is a pretty hard hero to learn, especially without tunings. I think he's going to be a lot worse off. But with tunings and assuming you understand him, I would want a Kiri on my team, to be honest with you. If you understand how to play Kiri, if you understand how to play him, you have tunings or whatever, I would love to have a Kiri on my team. It is nice because he can res you from anywhere on the map. He can safely attack. I think it's his gamma that he can go into, and he can safely attack from wherever. So I think it's a pretty good ability, but I just think for the vast majority of players that play this game, especially without tunings, probably won't do too well with him. Who else? I think I'm gonna put Overhaul in B tier. I'm gonna put support Overhaul in B tier. I think he does good damage. I think that if you get caught out with him, and he's playing to his strong suits. I think he's really hard to escape from. His alpha does pretty good damage. The grab does a lot of damage. It sucks being CC'd. And then again, he has the same thing as Assault Overhaul, where he can use a special action to give himself health and shield back. And with tuning, he just gets better. His only issue is mobility. And I guess his other real issue is that he has a harder time dealing with things in the air. But again, when you play a character, you shouldn't play to your weaknesses. So if you don't like being able to hit things in the air, probably not your character. But if you like absolutely wreaking havoc on things in a room with you and healing your teammates to full, that character is a monster. Compress. I'll put him B tier. He does a lot of damage once you get his alpha going. His beta is pretty decent. I think I don't remember if it's his beta that is the shield or okay, yeah, no, his beta is the shield and his gamma is the escape. Okay, his alpha does a lot of damage when you get the Honda Civics going. He is annoying because a lot of times you'll see a lot of compressed players. They'll just gamma themselves up to the moon and just throw Civics down on the map. That's pretty annoying again because nobody ever looks up. He can be a little tricky to track whenever he does use his gamma, so you can't just follow him. It's easy. And his beta is a sleeper. He can deflect any. I'm pretty sure it's anything. So being able to deflect any ability, not absorb but deflect, is pretty nice. So yeah, maybe I'm wrong there. Forgive me if I'm wrong on how his shield works, but I know that I played against some compresses. A lot of this is based off my experience playing against these characters, and I think that he can be an absolute nuisance if left unchecked. This character, A tier. Being able to heal your teammates is fantastic. I think that's being able to heal your teammates in that way is always going to be good. It's a big AoE, so you can heal 3 at a time. In addition to that big ass AoE that's healing your teammates, I'm pretty sure it can also damage us at Nejire's discretion. She's a good hero. Her alpha hits hard. It feels like hit scan. If it's not, it feels like it sometimes. Good hero. I don't mind playing against her as much. I just don't like that she flies all the time. I don't mind playing against her though. Momo, I'm going to throw her in B tier. I think Momo she does a lot of damage. She's able to create protection for herself. Her bat does wonders. Her shield does decent damage, leaves her exposed from behind. But I think her strong suit is her cannons. Her cannons are so annoying. You can like shoot them things across the map, and they like you shoot bombs, and they just get turned into like smaller bombs and shit. Good hero. Struggles with mobility. Struggles with range. Outside of her cannons, there's not really much she can do. Her special action can get create herself like team heals, reses, and whatever for any teammates that are down. So yeah, pretty good hero. Can be clutch. This is biased, but I'm putting this hero in S tier. I'm putting Cementos in S tier. I have said already that I am a Cementos main. The reason I'm putting this hero in S tier is because the fact that they buffed his res range is nice. I think it's like 20% further now. They changed the rock that comes in, so now people aren't getting trapped whenever whenever they get rezzed. Then his alpha does pretty good damage. His alpha hits twice. You can throw it off of walls. A lot of people don't know that as Cementos walls, and same thing is true with overhaul rocks. As they are extending, you are still liable to damage. You will still take damage while they are extending, and a lot of people don't know that. And you can do things to create yourself cover for yourself and teams. Like if you're in a room blocking off doorways, so you can secure heals off. Reses, like so you can secure a res by blocking off the room. He does great damage. And one of the things I think the ability to keep track of what's happening is an important skill, and I think I think Cementos can make that harder to keep track of everything because he's always throwing rocks around. He's always changing the terrain for other people, giving and taking away cover for opponents even. Like obviously you don't intend to give them cover, but some of the there's been times where unintentionally, when you have 3 rocks out on the field, one of the opponents use your rock as cover, but then you throw the 4th rock, and then the rock that they were using as cover goes away, and then now you've exposed somebody that thought they were safe behind, like, a rock or whatever. I just think he does fantastic. His gamma does a lot of damage. His beta does a lot of damage. His mobility, his lateral mobility isn't very good, but his vertical mobility is pretty strong. Yeah, hard hero to play. Gotta kind of be creative at times with him, just like all heroes have like their little lock-in moments where you can just do things that nobody else can do. But yeah, I think he's definitely S tier. I think the other candidates for S tier would probably have been twice. No, I'm just playing. Maybe Nezare, Aizawa, and maybe All Might. I don't know that I would have wanted to put anybody else here. But yeah, here's the tier list. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Thanks for watching.